And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the September the 10th year anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. Ryan Galletta starting on the pole. Joe Serino starting second. Justin Galletta, Chris Stevens trying to get them all sleeping on the initial restart, or the initial start, excuse me. Melissa Stevens, Tim Galletta, and Matt Stevens. Two rookies and Kyle Reuter are in the back there. Kyle's had a hard time getting by the two rookies. Oh wow, we're really close here. Wow, look at this battle. Brian setting a little bit of a slow pace. And we are bottled up. Oh, and caution is out for Matt Stevens, I believe. That is a little discouraged. Is number 33. Stalls out. Joe with 6 wins on the year, second in points. And I believe he started with the 3, but before the first lap was completed, oh boy, and now Justin tries to do what Chris did, jumps Brian on the start and does so. Chris gets him 2. As I was saying, Matt tried 3, then up to 33, and has to be back. Brian Galletta in Randy Baldandy's car, and the two rookies, no surprise, both come to a stop in turn 2. It is always the case with first-time rookies who bring out a lot of caution. There aren't too many race divisions that you'll see totally inexperienced people hop into a race with people that have been going at it every week for years in some cases. But because a lap was not yet completed, Justin and Chris had to go back. Brian and Joe back in first and second. Oh, wow, Justin this time to start. Oh, wow, some tires rubbing between Tim Galletta and Melissa Stevens there. Joe looking under Brian. Brian seems like he's setting a slow pace. Kyle making his way up, as is Matt. Kyle caught Tim Galletta right there. Oh, wow, looking, we're all boxed in. Justin trying to get Brian, and he looks like he did. Yes, he did. Justin Galletta, a man of mission after last week. We had the clutch sprocket burning right out. Almost completely bald on the last lap. And Kyle now losing ground. He was flying and now backs out. It looks like he lost some speed there. And Justin raised his hand of caution has come out. Joe Serino believes there is a Galletta conspiracy, and right now, there's 2 Gallettas right in front of them. 3 if you count Chris, and Chris catches Brian sleeping. Brian has been really slow on restarts. Everyone's jumping him on the restarts. And now Justin trying to get his second win of the year, followed by Chris. Still trying to keep up with them, but they're slowly creeping away a little bit. Matt trying to get under Tim and Brian. Brian slowing up and bottling up the back of the pack here. He's going to need a little more power in his car for Classic because his regular gear is not doing it for him. He's getting fast left and right. It looked like someone was in the inside hub. Justin looking like he is going to take this one. He is flying there. Chris is having a hard time keeping up with him. Melissa now looking underneath Brian, as is Kyle Reuter, and they both get him right before the first turn. Justin and Chris are gone, much to Joe's chagrin. Max had to take the car 3 times. 2 times he had the throttle spring give way. On our setup, it's a governor spring, but actually most racing cars take out the governor completely. So, but it is the throttle spring that gave way in both of the starts. You had to go to the rear twice. Justin and Chris pulling away again. Cam is trying to get by Joe Sereno. Matt is going to try to get them both. Lap traffic, always a challenge, especially for the lesser street drivers. Justin has a test going. Justin looking around the rookie driving the number 2. Just looking under him. Oh boy, he washes out and they split him. Justin retains the lead. Almost the same thing happened with Matt and Jeff Petro a few months ago, about a month and a half or 2 months ago. Matt trying a big slingshot attempt. Lap traffic, sometimes that's the best time to go for it. Oh boy, Brian has slowed down tremendously here. That's going to create a problem for Justin. Oh boy, now Justin is electing to go underneath Brian. And Chris, slingshots underneath them both. Can he get him? He did get him. Justin's going to try to get both of them back. And and Justin Galletta battling for the lead, but falls off the track. That's got to be frustrating. Actually, Older should not have brought out the caution. Justin could have kept his position. Oh, he stalled. It's possible that he stalled. Justin very upset about that. If he stalled, there's nothing he could have done, but if he could have kept going, he would have still been in second place. So, just when you go off, it doesn't necessarily mean the caution comes out. You keep going. Just gets a real good start there on Cam. He's got a lot of power. He's got a nice power beam. And that's a better restart there. He keeps right up that time. Now Matt has made his way up to third, looking for win number 7 on the year. Everyone else has 0, 1, or 2 wins. Or Tim has 3. And Chris looking for his third. Kyle Ruder is up to 4th. But it seems like he lost a little bit of compression because he was faster at the start of the race. That motor on the 1 is tricky tension. Oh wow, there it is right there. He fell off. Kyle Ruder was in 4th and then he fell off and lost a few positions. Joe, Melissa, and I believe Justin all got him. Justin's very frustrated, having a hard time getting his head back in the game after losing the lead in traffic. And another caution. 2 rookies again. We love new drivers. And we have 3 days of them because while they get the hang of the cart, hang of the track, Dave's doing a spin out. Possibly wreck a few times. Joe is getting a little frustrated here because he's falling behind the pace. Another caution for one of the rookies. Drivers with most wins this year, 2, 3, and 6 are in the top 3. This is really going to get Joe's conspiracy theory going here. And as always, people have trouble getting by Melissa. Track is in much better condition this week though. Justin Gibbs wants a little bump. Oh, flames have erupted, ladies and gentlemen. It's only happened a handful of times, but that may have been the biggest fire we've ever had. We've had a few small ones. That might have been the biggest one. Let this be a lesson. Anytime a flathead, any motor really, but the flathead, the design, you have to flip it. Otherwise, it can start a fire. And everyone was stunned to see flames erupting. Not a very common sight. I just picked up that gas at the gas station Saturday, too. This brings up the point that we really should have a fire extinguisher at least at Olger's side if he's going to be the starter. I took care of that fire. I'll show you how it's done. Again, Chris Stevens going to try to hold off Tim and Matt, the 2 most winningest drivers of 2011 here. always a tough task. Melissa is a little groove driver, and she's got a lot of power. Makes it very difficult to get over or under him. Rear end a little bit there. He's been trying to teach Joe because he kept breaking parts to keep the back end straight. Take care of that back end. And one, the track won't dig up, and two, the cart should last. Kyle here seems like he lost power as the race has went on. He was fast at the start. Since going off the track in particular, while he was in fourth, he hasn't had the power. It went away on him. Could be a leaking head gasket. The same thing with the 7. When the 7 went off the track, it seemed like it lost a little something as he was flying. By all means, he should be up there and fighting for the lead right now as he was at the start of the race. This one is so close. One mistake can mean the difference between first and third when it's that close. And a bump started developing in 1, sending the competitors flying through the air. And another caution come out. Chris and Tim are getting a good start there, unless Matt, I guess Matt started back a little bit trying to get a good run, but he didn't. Well, I guess he kind of did all right. It hurt Joe, though, because Joe is again rebound. Oh, wow, look at that. Matt really powered down that back straight. That's what he tried to do. He tried to start back a little bit and power by Tim, and it worked. Tricky little Matt. Cartway, they would have yelled at him though. They make you get in line and don't allow you to get a good momentum going on restarts. Now it's the old veterans, the duo that started the whole Galletta karting phenomenon, battling out like they did all through the 90s when it was just them two. And occasionally Olger or Ryan Galletta or a Jesse Biblemore. Usually not too many people back in the majority of the 90s. Justin having a hell of a time getting around Melissa. And with her mother in attendance, you must be careful to not give her any bumps. She'll watch Melissa's back bumper like a Hawkeye. that Matt has steadily pulled away here. They must have some little draft going here because no one is within the picture shot of the duo. Unbelievable. Matt gives Chris a good little shove there. Ooh, both of them hit the big, looks like a ramp down there in turn one. Get it just right, you might go right off the track. And that was it. That was the checker for Chris Stevens. 50 laps for the 10th anniversary of September 11th.
It's not 59, people. It's not 49. It's 50.
Tim fell off. And one rookie made it to the end. That's not bad. Hopefully they'll both try it again. Chris now picks up his third win of the year, matching Tim, and retains his lead in the points. Matt, although he has 6 wins, when he hasn't won, he hasn't finished all that well, and it's hurting him in the points. And another good show.
I have to buy myself another one. I bought one for my, one for my, buy another one.